What's up, everybody? It's your boy Dellis coming to you again with another episode of Let's Play Tribal Wars. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. And in this episode, I wanted to give you guys an update on the villages. But first, I wanted to give a special shout out to my friend Rodarat. I think that's how I pronounce your name. But my friend, you've been giving some awesome gems in the previous videos that I've uploaded. Feedback that would be very helpful for a new player, and has been helpful for me to basically get better at this game. Because I mean, yeah, it's fun playing, you know, just having a good time, but at the same time, it isn't fun just getting wiped out. So you have to have a strategy, right? And you have some fun, but also have a strategy for trying to last as long as you can, and that's the goal, right? So without further ado, let's get into it. I've got 28 light cavalry sitting at home right now, so we're gonna send those out. I was looking at this right here, not a full haul. So let's see if we have a chance to use the scavenging option. I have been using it a lot lately, so it looks like I'm researching the clever collectors right now. It's going to take about 2 hours for them to finish up, but in the meantime, looks like I'm just going to put the sword fighters in there too. In the meantime, looks like I can send them on a little mission to collect just a few resources from let's take a look at that scavenging one more time. So Rodarat, once again, shout out to you, my friend. Recommended that I research all of these, and the last one I have left is the Great Gatherers, and that is going to cost 10, 12, 10. So we're not extremely far off, but kind of far off right now. But we should be unlocking this later on today. So Dreamville at 3,669 points is the village that, you know, we started this series off with, and progressing along, but still kind of weak on defense, so we are working on that. Spear fighters currently at 1,100, sword 800, and archer 600. And what we've done is we're no longer producing heavy cal, just swordsmen and spear fighters, particularly the spear fighters because of their carrying capacity and their speed. And now we're producing light cal again, because the light cavalry are cheaper than the heavy cavalry and also have significantly more in carrying capacity. So carrying capacity 80, and heavy cavalry carrying capacity just 50. But take a look at how much more the heavy cavalry cost, and that's because of the defensive benefit of the heavy cavalry, and also they're faster than like the swordsmen or the archers. But my original play was I was gonna build defensive villages, right? I was gonna keep acquiring villages and building defense strong enough so that people would essentially not want to mess with me. But the heavy cavalry was very expensive, and the archers are expensive in comparison to the swords and the spears. So once again, Rodarat, thanks for that tip, my friend, because with spears and swords, you know, combined, I can create a lot of them, and it's much cheaper. And I agree, the name of the game is resources, right? How many resources can you control, which controls how many coins you can mint, how many nobles you can produce, and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? And the light cal, since they're cheaper than the heavy cal, I can produce more of them, and I can farm further away. So wasn't really thinking about that beforehand. I was just kind of following the guide and just, you know, wanted to make my defenses stacked up over time. But this idea of kind of like resource management is brilliant, and it's kind of beyond what I thought I was going to be doing when I started this series. But I mean, we're here now, so might as well own up to it. So shout out to you if you're still following along, you know what I'm saying? Please give that video this thumbs up, smash that like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd really appreciate it. It does help this channel, and I pay attention to all that type of stuff. So with that being said, here's my second village, Guffey. and Guffy is working on wall level 18. We are also, we're kind of behind on scavenging for this village, so we've we started researching the humble haulers. And these names are kind of cheesy, but hey, it doesn't matter. But essentially we need to unlock all the way to the Great Gatherers for all 3 villages. So that is, I said all 3 villages. Yes, indeedy, I did, because, well, let me show you the kind of lacking once again on defenses, but that's what we're working on. Okay, that's what we're working on. Spears and swords, just keep those guys in rotation, and I'll be building up the barracks to make the recruiting a little bit faster here. But what I wanted to say is we actually picked up a 3rd village here, named it Navarre, and Navarre is actually, I would say, more or less a town in Florida that I've been to a couple times, and the food is amazing. The seafood is fresh. The beach is really nice. Oh my gosh. And every time I've been to Navarre, I've had a great time so far. So that's why, you know, this village gets that name. And, you know, Navarre is at level 10 right now. And, you know, I'm treating this, sometimes I treat the game seriously, and sometimes I treat it like from a, you know, experience, a fun standpoint, because it's like, why get personally attached to any of these villages, especially if somebody comes to, you know, eat my lunch tomorrow. But hey, you know, we embrace the day, embrace the moment, and right now, you know, we're gonna be embracing this name on this village. But one thing I didn't do correctly, you know what I'm saying, is number 1, I had the village nobled, and then well, I got the unlucky fellow achievement because the village was nobled, but I already had another noble kind of in progress, so I couldn't cancel him. And basically he took the loyalty from 25 to like 1, so it's gonna take a while for my loyalty to get back to 100. And I'd say another error I made, but let me know what you think about this as for strategy, right, is I nobled right next to my 2nd village. So 2nd and 3rd village are right next to each other, which are also in close proximity to the 1st village, which means they're all pretty much farming the same villages. And I don't think that's really a good thing, because, you know, it's kind of a struggle for resources until all the resource camps are maxed out, and I've got all the levels of scavenging researched. It's kind of been a not a great idea, but at the same time, it's kind of that balance between, like, I just wanted to play and I just wanted to get my 3rd village, and I kind of didn't really care, you know, too much about getting a village, you know, that was far away, because the last village I tried to noble, which was this village over here, it was just taking way too long for the noblemen to get over there, and I was getting impatient. And I didn't have a train yet too, so there's a lot of things, right? This game is like, you know, one thing affects the other, and I think it's really cool, you know, that ripple effect. You know, if you check out the first video in this series, and this village started literally with none of this, and it's really birthed, you know, these next 2 villages. I love that aspect of the game, and I just like cannot get away from it. It's just so fun. But other than that, if we take a look at Paladin, he hadn't been really doing anything lately, but I have started recruiting my 2nd Paladin, and I believe I'm doing that here. Nope, I'm doing that here. Yep. So he'll be done in about 3 hours 41 minutes, and I'll get an achievement for that. And other than that, really no other changes. I'll show you my ranking, but I don't know if I'm really proud of it at this point, because like it's just numbers, you know, and I think I'm the only one. So 3 and 3, there's a guy below me right here, you know what I'm saying. But number 83 on my continent, and what I was saying is the fact that I've got kind of some points would maybe fool a couple of people unless they're really looking at the series and seeing what my defenses are like. But I kind of want to stray away from building any more I don't know. Actually, well, points will naturally come as I build the barracks and the wall, so I can't get away from it. But troops. Like, we need more troops. Like, I know. So that's what I've been working on lately. And that's pretty much all we have for today. We're just gonna be recruiting all day and staying focused. I'm absolutely grateful for all the feedback you guys have given me. And tell me what I'm doing wrong. Like, I'd love to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please give that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Also, subscribe for more content like this and hit that notification bell so you can get updates when I post in the future. Other than that, have an awesome rest of your day and keep gaming. We'll be back with more. Peace.